What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. 0.2% burn tax. Are we seeing an increase in volume? What's happened to the market and why are we not seeing the price move? But I, for one, think there is a change coming very, very soon. Let me tell you a little bit about it in this video, but be sure to subscribe to the channel if you've not already. Also, leave a like on this video. Let's get it far and wide and let everybody know what's going on in the Terra Luna Classic ecosystem. And with that being said, let's dive into this video. So here we go. Terra Luna Classic currently sat 2412, the price 4.72% down on the day. We have just seen a pretty strong correction in the market over the last kind of hour. You can see our volume around 200 million is down 22% on the day. What is interesting though is our centralized exchange volume is down versus our DEX volume. So that's, you know, going through the exchanges versus going through something like Terra Station. So we are actually seeing more and more people move over to Terra Station. We will take a look at that in just a second. Our market cap at $1.589 billion, and we still are ranked the 33rd highest cryptocurrency. That shows you the whole market has moved down. Again, you can see here a big correction. We were trending quite nicely, coming sideways like we've done for the last couple of days, but we have then dropped. We did get the circulating supply updated from CoinMarketCap, so currently sat at 6.5 trillion. So 400 billion out of circulating supply since the kind of inception and start of Terra Luna Classic. Now, Terra Station is pretty interesting to look at some volume. But before we get into that, I just want to give you a quick shout out and a quick word from our sponsor, which is BingX in this video. Just for signing up with the link in the description, you're going to get yourself $20 just to go and trade on their exchange. You've got spot trading, you've got derivatives, grid trading, and you can even copy trading people that are successful. You can see some of them coming through on there. And again, the link is in the description where you will get yourself $20 just for signing up with that link. So if you are into crypto trading and everything else, go and check BingX out. And thank you to them for sponsoring this video with that link, and grab yourself a $20 free donation from those people. Right, let's get into Terra Station. So this is the interesting bit. We see 10.21% currently staked, which is good to see. The more we stake, ultimately the more stable the price comes, and I think that's really, really important for us. But we did see an increase in volume. The last time we were up around this 37 mark was back in October the 2nd. That's 18 days ago, and prior to that we were at the 25th of September. Now, yes, we are a long way away from this 162 billion back in the early part of September, but it is a step in the right direction. Now, again, it's a 0.2% burn tax as opposed to 1.2, so we do need to significantly see this volume start to increase, but there is more and more coming onto Terra Luna Classic. We've seen some new metaverse games being built on it. We've got NFT projects being built on it, and actually when you jump into some of the live spaces, there is lots of utility being built for Terra Luna Classic. It is really good to see. You can see the tax rate has been adjusted to 0.2% to support, obviously, the new governance proposal. But again, that 10.21% is good to see. We can obviously track here. 40.8 million is where we currently sit. Now, my calculations based on the trading volume that we've got through Terra Station, we're probably going to be looking about 70 million is what we will burn through that 0.2%. So again, it does need to increase, but this, like I said to everybody, is a long play. We're not going to get this $1 tomorrow, next week. We need to align the business principles of Terra Luna Classic, and equally, it just needs to run the market. We can see if we go in the global market, we're down 1.23%, 913 billion, and BTC dominance at 40% with ETH at 17.2 shows you what people are buying. You can see everyone has had a pretty strong correction in the last couple of hours. The market did take a big dump. Now, again, we will see what that does, but Terra Luna Classic has just fallen the same way as has XRP, as has a lot of other projects out there. So we have to just bear that in mind when we look at Terra Luna Classic. But ultimately, when we talk about it, there is more to come. It's important that these governance proposals are going through. It's important that we are seeing people stake. Now, remember, the 26th of September, we are going to get those community validators come on board. And I think that's where we will definitely start to see something a bit more interesting. So we have Lunar Penguins. We know that Happy Catty Crypto, again, a fellow UK YouTuber and a big supporter and developer with, well, not a developer, but certainly involved in it, is launching his validator node in 6 days. As we've got Classy Crypto, we've got Crypto King, all going to be launching their own validators. I've got a video coming out a little bit later that's going to tell you and maybe show you the impact that some of these can have given the potential volume that could go through some of these validators. Now you can see here the current APY at 2.5% on the overall Lunac and USTC, and we can, if we go into the burn, still see that Binance burn being the top there. Our 1.2% has slowed down, which now obviously needs updating to the 0.2%. And again, when we look through the days, we're not getting huge amounts come through, very, very small amount going through today. So the burns, you know, although they are great, they are not going to solve the problem like 6.5 trillion. They are a catalyst into building more utility and other things that come with Lunar Classic. And I think that's the really important part. It doesn't mean, though, that we're not going to see a strong move in the market. Once the market conditions recover, I do think Terra Lunar Classic, which does feel like it's following the market now, whereas before we maybe weren't, both in pumps and dumps, I do think we will see some positive sentiment moving up. The 26th is definitely going to be a date for having in your diary to see what happens with these community validators. Hopefully we'll get a bit of competition out there, and actually we can start to really think about where we're validating, where we're staking our Lunar Classic, and ultimately what do those rewards look like, and is there an opportunity to burn it? Another proposal that potentially is coming out, Bull BNB on Twitter is supporting DEX and getting coins and projects similar to ERC20s launching on Terra Lunar Classic. So there's a lot of thought process going around. There's a lot of ideas from the community, and as ever, the Terra Lunar Classic being one of the strongest communities out there. So if you are part of that community, be sure to like this video. There is lots of potential still with Terra Lunar Classic. The market is tough. We know the market's gone down, but I do think we're in for a bit of a treat, hopefully in the next couple of weeks. And I think when Terra Luna does go, we're going to see some very, very strong moves. Let me know in the comments down below what you think. Where do you think we're going to be by the end of the year? And I will catch you guys as ever in the next video.